Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition off screen. I just spent some time getting Sprig, updating her doppelganger list. I was able to find one that has pretty much all of the ones confirmed in the original version. I'm not certain if they've added to it or not, so I'm going to keep her in my party for a little bit longer. But that's basically all I did off screen. I'm going to wait a little bit longer till y'all get White Knight, but for the most part, I have almost all of them. There are some that you can get that are missable, and some that you can only get in a New Game Plus. Example, if you want to get the Wingipede as a doppelganger, which is possible, you have to do it in a New Game Plus, or you have to wait until you get Sprig to fight it. I didn't do either of those, so missed. To do it in New Game Plus. There is the Acacia Dragoons. You can only get in New Game Plus. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But what can you do? Oh, excuse me. I was able to get most of them thanks to the Bend of Time. Got Portal Geist and a few other creatures. One of which has yet to actually spawn, which is kind of fun. I could have gotten like one or two more, but I was getting bored. So, that's kind of the case. So we have a list. We're ready to go through. So let's keep going. We should find a few here. Ogarai, we shall use the holy powers of the Iron Lancer. Kinda wish it was showing the sword. The sword is a reflection of one's soul. How I pity you. You've done no wrong either. Shatters. Alrighty then. I just hope that one day that sword will be freed of enmity. Whatever it is. Alright, let's go. Into the Sea of Eden. I love this place. This is the Dead Sea. This is some sight. I feel like I am in a living nightmare. The waves are at a standstill, and what is that dark shadow in the distance? The treacherous oceans, the heart condemned by dragon gods. It's not all that bad. I love this map. Alright. Let's grab this. Anti-red. Okay. This is gonna be a trip. I don't think I can turn into this. Let me check my list. As soon as I find out what its name is. Geos. No, can't turn into that. So, don't need to worry about hunting him. Alright. Well. Nice crit, Harley. You are innate black, damn. For some reason I thought they were innate yellow. Probably because they are, you know, yellow. Stick with drink. I was gonna say, if it survives long enough, I'd show you my updated Sprig list, but oh well. High res, nice. Down this. That can work capsules. Alright, good to know. Jeez, excuse me, sorry. Hey buddy, join the ship? Ah, you're fine. Where's the... Oh, that was a Geos. I thought that was something else. Oh, just one Geos too. I like the the weird like running in a mascot suit jaunt they do. 14, not bad. Not bad damage. Got a lot of high reses. Screw. Alright, so obviously there's something up there I'm gonna have to fight. There actually is an Easter egg at its feet that I'll have to show off in a second. Alright. We got this. Let's show off Sprig's list. Maybe. Jeez. Pop! There we go. It's just a poke, right? Yep. Okay. So here's my current list. I was able to get most of these through the portals there, like I said. There is a guide on GameFAQs, which is where I usually use my guides. That doesn't list cassowary on it. Cassowary is a creature from the Shadow Forest. They're a boss when you fight them going Nikki's route. They just become a regular enemy after that. It wasn't on the list there, but it is one you can get. Got the Man of Wars, Man of Arms, Portal Geist. Yeah, I got a lot. This, by the way, is technically not a creature we should have yet. It is a creature that will appear later on. But due to the portal pools at the end of time, I got it early. Let's go Man at Arms. Get a full Black and 8 party. Knight. I'm just kind of curious about his list. Heart color. Okay. Right. That inflicts you with a status ailment based off of the innate your character is. That's annoying. Also, was my Man at War doppelganger T-posing? Side note, Revenge is a fun one if you come across enemies like Geos. It basically goes, oh, I'm inflicted? No, you're inflicted. It is a nice little, no, fuck you. Tone, Hell Soul, Black Rain! Wicked Rain! Alright. Didn't do nearly as much as I wanted to. Fine. Fuck you. I believe Cursed is you can't use elements of your innate. I love that I can turn into enemies like this. It makes Sprig one of the most versatile characters in your repertoire. Though I rarely ever used her my first time through, just because I didn't like how she looked. Let's roll. Not bad, not bad. Mascot run. Free fall. Speaking of which, time to free fall. Alright, time to head up to that giant monstrosity. By the by, I did update all my consumables, so I now have 99 of everything, including blackouts and whiteouts. So we are pretty much set to good. The only thing I didn't do was Panacea because these things are expensive as fuck. Hey, buddy. This is the Highwayman. Roughly 2,000 HP. It can drop a Nimble, which increases your agility, or a Mithril, which you can use to make Mithril shit. He is black and 8. Alright. Let's start with some Holy Light. Nah, we should be good. 226, not bad! Go Lynx! Come on. I wanted, fucking Moonshine. Oh well. Well, fuck me, I guess. Buzzsaw. I love this thing. I don't come across these very often because not a lot of games do this shit. But I love science fiction. I play a lot of fantasy games because I love fantasy. But I love science fiction as well. It's the reason why I played Mass Effect 3. And was able to beat all 3 games before Set 2 came out. I was that obsessed with it because I don't get to play that many games that have it in it. It makes me sad. I've been thinking about doing Outer Worlds for a long ass time, but I hear it's remarkably average, and just hearing that makes me go, I really don't want to try it. Which is sad because it has some of my favorite voice actors in it. I might try it in the future, but for the most part, it's just. Oh. It's just one of those things that I just don't really want to get into it if I'm not gonna like it. So if you played it, feel free to tell me if it's any good. I will definitely play it if I get enough recommendations for it, or requests for it, or recommendations too. Why Sprig? Why do you hate the grandma? Stop killing grandma! Jeez. Alright, let's heal up. I was going to transform, but fuck. Sprig needs the health. Finally, not grandma anymore. Alright, how? He's still not even down, goddamn. Alright. Let's throw a rock at it. 39, not bad, not great, but not bad. Alright, Harley should be good for a bit. Let's see here. Yeah, let's capsule her. Give her a little health. I wonder why they chose to name it Capsule. It's kind of weird. Alright, Doppelgang. Let's get something good. Yeah, Dromedor. Minotaur. This thing has a lot of oomph behind it, and it's kind of tanky. That should hold it for a little bit. Exhaust gas. Fucking hell. Alright, who's afflicted? Everyone! Lovely. Fuck you, bitch. Alright. Feral cats. Oh, it's looks like it's wounded. We'll see after it gets up from this. Nope, not wounded. Fuck. Asshat. That just turned into the Minotaur too. Fuck. Alright, now he's wounded, and now he's also full black. Fuck, it's gonna hurt. Ah. Fuck you too. Charge, strengthen, charge. I think I should charge it. What do you guys think? Fuck you! 164, not bad, not bad. Alright, I should be able to pull off a recover roll. He should be able to survive this. Alright. So for a little extra thwap, maybe enough to just finish him off. But this should be enough to get us good up there. Yeah, alright. Because you're a dick, I have to throw ones at you. Luckily, Sprig's transformation gets an obscene boost to attack percentage. People. There we go. Asshole. It was a good choice to transform. Alright, so as you can see, Harley just got something interesting. If you've been keeping track of where everything is on the grid, Harley just learned her ultimate technique. She is the first character who will learn it. Alright, so cool little Easter egg. This little thing here, we'll zoom in a little bit. That is a character from Chrono Trigger named Johnny. In Chrono Trigger, you travel through time. Not much of a spoiler, kind of in the title, Chrono. When they reach the future era, they meet a character named Johnny who lives on a futuristic, post-apocalyptic highway, racing people. It seems Johnny got attacked along the way, and he didn't make it. So that's his future. There's nothing else I want to do there. All right. I think I can turn into one of these things. I'm not 100% certain. Robo Ducky. Mecha Quackers. Alright, let's see if we can get a info scope off on it, see what we can learn. Where's its HP at? Okay, I can do some damage. How much? 150. 27. 27. Okay, that should be enough. Nope. One more good thwap should do it. There we go. So if Roboducky is one of the transformations, I got it. I know there is something that we can get. Alright, I want that. These are like the earliest locations we can get the anti-spells. I think it might be the only place. As far as I can remember. And as grateful as they are, I never use them. Look at the chest in there. Got the chest. How do I get that? Is that chest? Could just be a blur. Alright, give me this. Resistance belt. Over here. Excuse me. Kung Fu shoes. If you remember, I mentioned that Marcy had these that you could steal. But I knew I could get them later on. Improves evasion by a decent chunk. Holy hell! 12%. That's a buff. Let's try and get around you. Stamina ring. Thank you. I want to get there. God, I love the frozen water. It's like brush strokes, literally. I believe this is optional as well. Earring of Light. What do you do? Oh, cool. Actually, if we had Norris here, we could have gotten something different, interesting. Oh, there he is. Was it, sir? I was about to say, like, huh. So many strange things happening here. The power source is still active. I do have knowledge of electrical engineering. Can you give me a minute, sir? Let's see. There. That should do it. 2300 AD, Lithosphere Investigation Report, report number 27, unknown life form, parasitic to the planet, geological stratum result, 65 million BC code Lavos. Reference to, Chrono Trigger. 2300 AD, you mean a ruin from the future? Norris, can't you download more info about this world? Ah, yes, one moment please. Something deep beneath the crust. When Lavos awakens, this planet will... You actually see Lavos on that screen. Lavos was the final antagonist of Chrono Trigger. What happened, Norris? What happened to the screen? The power supply has gone out. At this rate, we will not be able to gather further information. Damn, we're so close to learning more about Lavos. We'll not be able to find anything new for now. Let's move on. So yeah, we learned in Trigger. Spoilers for Trigger. This is a sequel game, so obvious. Lavos was a parasitical entity that crash landed on the planet. It burrowed deep beneath the ground, and its strength and density was so great it was able to affect time itself as well. To the point that it actually fucked with the evolutionary process of humanity. It's the reason why humans are able to be as destructive as they are. It's because of Lavos. The main point of Trigger was to prevent the end of the world of Lavos awakening. Lavos' species' natural life period was landing on a planet and absorbing the life force of it as well as the inhabitants on it. Then, when it matures, it will leave the planet and repeat the process. That is its natural life cycle. Lavos is not evil. It just, well, it's not as evil as, say, you eating a burger or a salad. You're eating something that's alive, technically, and that's kind of what Lavos does, just on a much grander scale. Come on. There it is, 174. But yeah, if you never played Trigger, check it out. It's on the PS3, as well as the SNES, and all this other fun stuff. It's a fun game. It's also on the Nintendo DS, and I believe the Switch even. If this remaster goes off well, there are rumors that there may even be a remake of Trigger, as well as Cross. All of which I am 100% down for. Maybe even a continuation of the series. We might finally be able to get Chrono Break, which was the anticipated sequel to Chrono Cross. They even had it, the patent for the name, fucking hell, registered. But they just never did anything with it. I think it elapsed in 2015, I want to say. I'll check the patent office about that. Well, I'm not going to check the patent office. I'm way too lazy for that shit. Gremlin is a doppelganger, though, so mark it off my list. Boop. There we are. Yup. Give me this. Anti-green. I don't think we can find anti-white and black. But I believe I can save out here. Score. In we go. Tower of Get It. This must be the center of the Dead Sea. All this chaos must have spread out from here. The buildings seem to have melted into one giant conglomeration. What's up with this place? Alrighty. Into the tower we go. Alright, so there are a lot of interesting things in here. We can get holy lights, and an enemy we can actually grind for some high level shit. If we're careful enough. There's also something we want to grab that is missable. This, purify. Alright, that's right, okay. It is time, you must go, you'll miss the train. It just takes him a while to move. And then on the ground... Station pass. Alright, we can use that later. Actually, no, I think we should use it now. Should we? Yeah. Sorry, brain fart for a second there. And the station pass allows us to go through that gate. Holy light! Alright, and down here, medical book. This is a book of medicine from a ruin in the future. So yeah. That will be useful for any characters we have that may, you know, have a medical practitioner, you know, that type of thing. You know, just in case we find someone like that. We'll ignore these mannequins. Heather, great. Oh, almost ran into her. Oh, Jesus, fuck it. Get the hell out of me. Mana Queen. One side note, the mannequins have unique poses that determine what type of attacks they do. If they're standing up straight, they will do physical attacks. If they have it on their hips, magical. I think it's counterattacks, which is kind of annoying. And since it takes forever for them to zombie waddle over. We can't transform into these, so... I'm just gonna... keep this on because the zombie waddle is so annoying. There's a reason why I don't try to fight these things. And let's see Harley's ultimate technique, Lunatic. Or Luna Airtic. Fuck all of you. Not every character's level 3 technique, by the way, is a trophy. Just the main characters. Ooh, an Inferno, nice. Could definitely use that in the future. Please don't be 4. I don't want to deal with them. I don't. These things are so annoying. Alright, keep this. More mithril. Around. There we go. And we push this. First floor. Get me in there. Trashy tiara. Yay. Alright, through here. Alright, so... something unique about these things. These creatures you can grind for high-level elements. Such as... let me get a good list. I think they have a list for it here. They do not, you asshats. Actually, they do. They don't. Oh yeah. You can trap volcanoes, tornadoes, or black holes from them. So, yeah. I'm an idiot. Okay. I'll be able to grind them later on, so I don't have to worry about it too much. What's wrong? Serge, did you send something? What's with the Serge? kid. Are you alright? What? You saw a child? I don't know. None will surprise me here. Let's keep going. However, interesting thing is, these creatures, the Tragedines, you can transform into the Sprig. So we'll grab one. Although we are going to be fighting like 4. But yeah, later on I will be able to grind these guys, these ladies, sorry. Alright, so entry number 1. She's able to use Recover All. Nice to meet you. Number 2. She uses Cure Plus. Number 3. She uses Poison Gas. My hobby is Poison Gas. And Gemma, she casts Black Hole. This is how you know what they do. And they'll even demonstrate it. Black Hole. I know another enemy which I can grind Black Holes off of, so I really don't need to worry about them too much. Damn, you just killed Sprague. So she has, she'll cast it every so often. So we have to keep an eye out for that. Alright, so we're focused on C. That was Gemma, I believe. Cover all. Oh, thank you. Alright, Gemma's almost dead. Tragedine! Got it. And just to demonstrate it. Where is she? There she is, Tragedine. I was like, don't make me out to be a liar. Now I don't know if this is possible. I've never tried it, but I think you can lay down traps and have Tragedine cast them, and you can grind it that way. I need to double check if that is a thing I can do, but I'm like 90, not 90. I'm like 60% certain I can do that. I also need to heal up as fuck. I need to check to see if they actually are in her repertoire. If they are, then that's kind of broken. You just grind summons that, or high-level spells that way. Let's find out. But I'm like 90% certain I can't. I know I just said 30, but you know. Black hole, tornado, volcano. Alright. I should theoretically be able to. I do have volcano trap, so I can test it out. If I want to. So I'll look into that later. Light. Because I'm technically not taking it from my party members, I'm taking it from a summon. Or a transformation. But it makes sense if you can't, because it's kind of broken if you can. I'll definitely try off screen. Alright. I'm gonna avoid the Tragedians as best as I can, because they are annoying to fight, in case you didn't notice. So, fun side note. This prop sword up here is a key item that, due to the choices we've made, is pointless. Where is it? Giving this to Pierre will turn it into the hero's blade. Combined with the hero's shield, which you already have, and the hero's medallion, which you get for getting him, you get his best gear. Let's snatch this while we're here real quick. So yeah, just a fun little side note. Let's check something, make sure. Alright. We're inside a building yet? What is this thing doing in here? This place is beyond me. Says the person that it's existed for time immemorial in an extra dimension pocket. Fair. There it is. There it is. Like, I know it's up there. Seal all. Seal all is useful to a point if you have physical oriented characters. It will turn off any and all elements on both sides of the party. Come on. Links, there you go. I was about to say, stop being difficult. Alright. And here we can see, it's unfortunate, but it appears they were held captive here before they died. It's too late. They're so close yet so far, no one can help them. So yeah, everyone here except for the one moving is frozen in time. They died. So the whole world version of the Acacia Dragoons and General Viper made it deep into the Dead Sea, but something happened and they died. You have Glenn here, you have Riddle, Knight, Viper, Zoa, Karsh, and Marcy. Are you alright? What's wrong? You're acting strangely ever since we entered the building. Is this that child again? There's no turning back now, we must keep going, Serge. It's weird that they're calling me Serge now. Because before, it was always Lynx, Monsieur Lynx, Sir Lynx. I wonder what changed. Or why they call me that here. Time for a flash from the past. A blast from the past. A sunset? Have the clouds from the Dead Sea cleared up? It appears as the dimension itself is more unstable here than elsewhere. It's a time and space within a structure completely different from anywhere else. Luckily, this distortion to leave this place is still here. That's good news for us. Airtron. This is a funny reference to Chrono Trigger. HP restored. Status of abnormalities recovered. But you're still hungry. So, in Chrono Trigger, when you go to the future, you come across the remnants of humanity living inside the ruins of uh, their once great cities. Excuse me. They're only surviving because of the Enitrons. Due to lavas rising from the crust, it just destroyed the surface. Life cannot grow. They can't grow plants or anything like that. The Enitron keeps them alive because it restores their bodies from the damages done by starvation and dehydration. But because they have no food, they're always hungry, but they're alive. It is a very dark concept. Well, fun reference. Alright. Over here. A screwy dress. We do sort of help them by finding modified seeds that they can grow. And lastly, Hellbound. Ominous. Now, for people who played Chrono Trigger, they recognize this scene. This is Len's Bell. It is the main starting point of the entire game, where everything begins from this bell. Nadia's Bell. 1080, Nadia's Bell. May your prayer... Lens Square, Nadia's Bell. May our prayers for peace ring for eternity. On for eternity. But Nadia's Bell will never be heard again. Never. In case you don't know, by the way, the three kids here are echoes of the original cast. Chrono, Luca, and Marl. No. Everyone worked to save the planet's future for nothing. It's all because of you. You killed it. You. So many lives were supposed to be saved. This planet was supposed to be healed with love, hope, and dreams. How could you? How could you do such a thing? It's all your fault that the world is going to end up like this. It's all your fault, Serge. Murderer. Who were those children? Is Serge's fault that the world will end up like this? Don't let it bother you. It's just a distant echo from those long gone. Just an illusion. Welcome to the Tower of Geddon. Time Crash Ground Zero. So, fun little side note, by the way. There is a feigned theory that this man is grown-up Chrono, because he's the only character with red hair, even though it's obviously not as vibrant as it used to be. It's been a while, Serge, but I guess you don't remember who I am. I don't blame you. You were only a little child back then. I'm Miguel, a friend of your father. They believe that he changed his name when he left Garudia after Marl's death. According to that time outside, it's been about 14 years since the night of the storm. By the way, it's been adamantly confirmed that Miguel isn't Chrono. It's just a fan theory, which does make some sense when you think about it. What is this place? I don't know, but I don't think we're supposed to know about it. That child. That wounded child. Bring him to me. What was that? Who's there? Wait, Wazuki, where are you going? There's no way we can set sail again in the storm. We don't have a second to waste, or else Serge will. But I don't care what lies ahead of us. I'm going. There's no way I'll allow my son to die without a fight. Go, Wazuki. I'd appreciate it if you waited for me here. Thank you for coming tonight, Miguel. Thank you. Oh wait, Wazuki. Yes, I've been here in this very place for 14 years. It wasn't like this when I got here, though. An incident that occurred 10 years ago transformed it into the Dead Sea. Didn't you know? There's nothing in the world as ruthless or impartial as death. All living matter ages over time and eventually dies, no matter how mighty or tiny its life force. So being alive means you're creeping closer to death with every second. But there's none of that here. No one and nothing ages, nothing wastes away. This quiet, boundless, and beautiful world. An ideal world straight out of a fairy tale, isn't it? A place and time that belongs to no one. Res nullius. It's because this is the future that was eliminated. History is composed of choices and divergences. Each choice you make creates a new world and brings forth a new future. But at the same time, you're eliminating a different future with the choices that you didn't make. A future denied of all existence because of a change in the past. A future that was destroyed even before it was born rests here, condensed into the Dead Sea. How can this be? Fate. Our lives are governed by fate. Fate knows all and controls all. No one can run from fate. Even your presence was predestined, long ago. Would you all like to become one with this world? To be part of eternity, how about, Serge? You need no longer struggle alone, nor fear an uncertain tomorrow. Well, what do you say? I see. I guess there's only one thing left to do then. I take it you're trying to restore the dimensional distortion. If you defeat me and liberate this place, the distortion will return to the way it was. I guess this is it. Just as there are times of peace, there are times of war. You don't have to hold back. Attack me with all your soul if you wish to live. Let fate take its course. So, to explain, the Dead Sea itself is a rejected timeline that doesn't exist because of something that happened 10 years ago. So, yeah. Fun. It's just for some reason it was able to survive, even though it was ejected from the timeline. So more points towards this being grown-up Chrono. White and 8. Chrono's element in Trigger was lightning. White. So, another reference to it. But there is no proof that he is. It's all circumstantial BS, and I believe it was even confirmed that he isn't. And before I forget, Miguel, 1,950 HP, roughly. He'll guarantee drop a Dreamer's Scarf, and he has some nasty little tricks up his sleeve. I should... Actually, before we continue this, I think I have some on me. There is something he can do that I really want to have protection against. Where is it? Mate. I do have him. Holy light, no. Meteor shower. Throw in another recoverall. He likes to cast Holy Light, so we're gonna get that going. Anytime. I'm gonna have that as a protection because he casts it. Not, you know, all the fucking time. But he does cast it enough for where my two characters of Black and Hit users would be kind of fucked. So we're gonna have this as precaution. Strong-minded. Alright, let's get rid of that bullshit. He can hit hard, just in general. We do not want him to have a full white field. This is another one of those boss fights that are just kind of like, okay, you're being an asshole now. Weak-minded. Holy Dragon Sword. Ironically enough, that attack is one of the indicators that he isn't Chrono. Chrono's left-handed. Okay. Turn black, thank you. Into a photon beam, probably. Yep. Then we'll go over to the links. Revive Harley. Over to Sprig. Heal all. There we go. That should do it for a little bit. Anti-black. Don't be on Harley. You whore! I was saving up so I could do a fucking moonshine or another high level spell, or even Luteric. Strong-minded. No, not this bullshit again. Free fall. Let's get rid of that full wipe before he gets a chance to. Weak-minded on who? Oh, you're gonna be a whore, aren't you? Alright, there goes Harley again. Alright, I'm gonna have to go Dodo to bring her back again. Transformed. Miguel's a pain in the ass, to say the least. There is a fairly good chance I'm gonna die. Let's Nostrum Dodo. Black. Ah, you're gonna be an asshole, ain't ya? Where's Revive? more. Anti-black, of course. Missed, because you're a whore. Revive +5 Harley is straight into a lunatic. Before he gets a chance to utilize that full white. I really shouldn't have had two Black and 8 characters in this battle. I always make the same mistake. Meteor shower. Okay. Next turn will be Holy Light. Woo! It's a good thing I have a lot of those. His next turn is also going to be pretty much pointless because he's not going to be able to pull off a Holy Light. Thank you. That's 3 Holy Lights if you're keeping track. Alright, I need one more turn to get a heal all in. Alright, that should be enough. After this, he's going to go back to his previous style. Okay. Which is basically building up so we can't do anything. And we win! Fuck you, Miguel. I really hate fighting him. He's so annoying. I could start grinding for summons. Dreamer's bandana now. Okay. It's Scarf in the original. Well done. That's the way, Serge. Maya, you have grown strong. Maybe, just maybe, you and your friends have the power to defeat fate and build a new future for humanity. The Dead Sea is the true form of this planet's future. That's right. At one stage, our world was on a verge of such inevitable destruction. That was in 1999, when the parasitical alien lifeform known as Lavos awoke after centuries of feeding off this planet. For those that don't remember, the year 2000 was believed to be the end of the world because of Y2K. Basically, a lot of people believed that computers wouldn't know what to do with the switch between into the new century. So, they all thought computers would just explode. People were stupid. I didn't care. So a lot of games, some movies had the Y2K as the big bad, oh no, thing. Trigger was kind of one of them. Lavas fell from the heavens countless number of years ago and burrowed deep beneath the surface to eat us. Slowly but deliberately, Lavas devoured our planet from the inside out, waiting for the time to ripen for its true awakening. Finally, Lavas did awaken and manifested its true form on the surface of the planet. That's when our world faced a death from which there seemed to be no possible escape. No possibility of escape, whatever. Were not for a teenage boy and his group of adventurer friends, that is. These young heroes caught a glimpse of the planet's future destruction as it appeared in the year 2300. They realized they could not turn their backs on our planet, even if its death would not be anywhere near their lifetime. Time traveling from epoch to epoch, they battled Lavos for the future of our planet and eventually won. But in saving our planet from the death Lavos was going to bring about, they also changed the course of history. By the way, earlier on I got the timeline mixed up when Lavos landed. It landed in the BC. There was no time travel shenanigans with Lavos. Although his landing did cause a bunch of weird shit. At that very moment, this whole future time axis ceased to exist. Cause and effect is just a problem of possibilities after all. In this world, there are no such things as absolutes or certainties. But the future that was supposed to have disappeared is about to be restored here. The future destruction of our planet is going to become a reality in this world once again. The vengeance of the future we killed is about to begin, with Serge serving as the trigger. Perhaps, or perhaps not. Either way, it's all part of the grand game of the gods. People are dragged into playing this game, forced to put their own lives on the line without even knowing the rules. Without even being allowed to complain, they try to do their best under the circumstances placed upon them. The only alternative is to give up and leave the playing field. 3 years ago, members of the Acacia Dragoons from Termina visited here. These knights were after the Frozen Flame, of course, but instead they became salt for the Dead Sea. You see, only the Chosen One can approach the flame. It looks like fate has made its decision and has started to carry it out now. It doesn't want the Frozen Flame to awaken in this place at this time. It would choose to destroy the flame along with the whole Dead Sea, then to allow its enemies to take hold of the flame. The lost future is about to disappear into the darkness beyond the dimensions again. You have no time to spare, you must leave here immediately. Quick, go! Blah. I love you so much. That's why I sometimes desire to smash you to bits. Don't worry about me, you must go now. Farewell, Serge. The future is yours for the taking. You, the only one the Frozen Flame has chosen, or the one the Frozen Flame has chosen. My dear Lena, may you live in a happier tomorrow. By the way, that's Lena's father. They don't really elaborate on that. We're not going to make it. Grab hold, sons of men. Oh yeah, by the way, you can't return to the Dead Sea. Why did you help us? I too would like to witness this. That's nice art. How thou shalt live and how thou shalt die. If thou art if thou art planning to bring forth a new entity, prepare thyself for anguish and sorrow. Ominous. To the Sea of Eden. If thou intendest to defy the goddess of fate, speak with the ancient dragon gods who sit in repose in El Nido. Let the path to the Sea of Eden be known when all the powers of the sleeping dragons are brought together. Serge, you're concerned about the other world, aren't you? The dimensional distortion should be back in order. Let's head to El Paso Beach. Alright. And with this, we should be able to transport back to the home world, or the other world. We will go ahead and do that. That way I have access to the other world, so I can start doing some optional bullshit. So this is the dimensional gate. Let's get going. It is disappointing, but Lynx doesn't get a cool cinematic transportation. Ah! Go away! Shoo! Leave me alone! Hmm? Isn't that? I think yeah, I think it is. Let's fuck off. Don't forget, Lynx till recently was controlling these guys. What's going on? Yikes! Over here is a scary-looking Catman. Boy, am I in a major fix. You're a nuisance. Are you planning to stand in Monsieur Lynx's way? We'll take you on. They'll just talk to themselves. Let's fuck off. Whew, you saved me. I thought you were the bad guys too, from the way you look. I was looking for rainbow shells when those things started harassing me. But look, I got the shells alright. I better get back and give them to Kiki. Thanks for saving me. Bye. Hey, mister, you should be careful too. Lots of monsters are on the loose nowadays. All the grown-ups saying it's a rebellion led by Serge. And I heard the Serge is trying to kill everyone on the island. I can't believe someone would want to do that. I wonder what's going to happen to us. Ooh la ha. There is so much havoc going on in this world. Not bad, Serge. You've wiped out the whole island. Well, if I let Serge us, is Serge setting against the people? Alright. So with that, we're back to the Another World. There are some new things we can come across, though. And now the person isn't there to tell us no. We can just take the rainbow shell. Let's see here. There's a lot we can do, but I'll wait till a little bit later. Can I go just straight through this? I have to. Okay. We're going to do this real quick just to get this part done. But we're going to bring Draggy with us. This thing, by the way, Sprig can turn into. I'll come back for it later. I just want to get through Fossil Valley and unlock one thing we can do here with Dragon. Nuke these fuckers from orbit. Oh, you're red and 8. Fuck. I thought you were, black and 8 too. Jaggy, do you think? Yeah, adorable little fuck. I think the first time I played this game, I, called Draggy Spyro. Because I was into Spyro the Dragon at the time. Mother, no! You sacrificed yourself to save me? I'm all alone. I have no family. Stop. Do not cry, my child. Who's there? You have great friends, Draggy. Just remember, Mother will always be in your heart. Cheer up, my child. Mother? Is that you, Mother? Yeah, I do have a lot of friends. Thank you, Mother. I'll come back. I'll be back. I'll come to visit again with more friends. So there are some little side quests we can do to get the level 3 techs. This is how you get Draggies. Let's take a look at his skill tree. Oop. Alright. So I can learn it. I can put it into slot if I want to right here. But I like to have them on the same plane just because it's it looks better that way. But if I want to, I can drop it in at any time. That's just preparation for the future. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this set. I'll see you guys next time. We will continue from here. But till then, I'm gonna go grinding for some fucking summons. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, have a great day. Bye-bye.